today's video. See, it's easy just to do a Copa America best 11 and say, here's 3 Brazilians, 3 Uruguayans, 2 Argentinians. Well, maybe more Argentinians. Maybe Rank will disagree with me. But today, we're going to do a best Copa America 11, but only 1 player from a nation. So obviously no 2 Brazilians, no 2 Argentinians. I'm very intrigued to see what you guys build in the comments. Because if I see some ludicrous, like, a Bolivian player, no disrespect to my Bolivians, but I don't think any Bolivian is making the best of Copa America 11, even if you pick 1 player. So, very intrigued. Let me know your squads in the comments down below. Should be subscribing to Rank. He is covering the Copa Libertadores. He is crying about Boca in the Copa Sudamericana. So, please subscribe to Rank as he is on the road to 1. How many subscribers are you on right now?
I'm on 220.
All right, we got to get to 300 by June. That's the goal for Rank. 300
Yes.
people. I know we can at least get 80 new people for Rank, so we should be doing that and subscribing to him. Obviously for the Copa America, which he will be covering. All right, everybody. So, since I am the host, I will allow Rank to start, and obviously I will show you guys the squads at the end of the video as well. I got them all on different links. I'm not going to show you people right now. Rank, who are you picking first? Then you can start any way. You can start goalkeeper, striker, midfield. You can start any way possible. Do what you like.
I feel like we should get a goalkeeper out of the way because I got Keylor Navas. I feel like whenever you are doing one of each nation 11s, Keylor Navas is just your get out of jail free card because, Costa Rica don't really have a lot of players going for them. But if there's something over the last few years that you can reliably call upon is that they have a world-class goalkeeper. And it's just...
Is he still world-class though? Because he doesn't play a lot now.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to say that I feel like Keylor has wasted a lot of valuable years during the last stages of his career at PSG behind a guy like Donnarumma. But I feel like the man still got it. And if Costa Rica are going to do anything at this tournament, it's going to have to come off the back of Keylor Navas' performances because he's going to be the one who has to save them. And yeah, it gives me a really good goalkeeper and I don't have to waste another country's slot.
Well, I'm going to go boring to people. I have Keylor Navas as my goalkeeper.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you want me to choose? Joel Campbell from Costa Rica. This isn't 2016, 2014 Joel Campbell. I think he's back in Costa Rica, if I'm not mistaken, Joel Campbell. So, no, it's only Keylor Navas for Costa Rica. I mean, the guy, look at his career. He might be arguably one of the best players ever from CONCACAF. With his resume, what he has done in club football, and in the World Cup, stepping up in penalty shootouts in the round of 16 against Greece. I mean, the guy is a legend, so... Yes, he might not be the same Keylor Navas to what he was in the mid-2010s, but yeah, I mean, if I'm going to pick any Costa Rican, it's him. Would you have any other shouts? I would say Galeses from Peru as another goalkeeper.
Yes.
I think he's really underrated, but he's not touching Keylor Navas.
Is there a shout for Memi Ochoa? Or?
I mean, he's not even selected.
Right.
He's not selected. I mean, obviously, Ochoa is a legend, but he's not even selected to this. And I have a different Mexican as well in my starting 11. Do you as well?
I don't have a Mexican in my 11. No Mexican is getting near my 11.
Wow. So it just continues. Argentinians against Mexicans.
Okay.
Can we just find some peace, people, in this world?
Okay.
Find some peace. All right, I'm going to go next. So we both got our goalkeeper. I'm going to choose
That
now.
was the one that I was sure that we were going to agree on.
Yes.
The rest, I'm pretty intrigued.
Yeah, so I think we're going to go different here. Obviously, okay. One of my midfielders is Caicedo. So... I think you could pick one of the center backs for Ecuador, Pacho, Hincapié, or any of those guys. But for me, I think Moises Caicedo. Now he's got the blonde hair. Now he's ready. He's ready for this summer. He's got the fresh haircut. He's bossing Brighton. He's playing wonderful since a certain Argentinian is gone. Rank. So yeah, Moises Caicedo, I think he's in for a very big Copa America. I think in the next coming years, he's going to be up there with Valverde as one of the best midfielders in South America. I mean, he is right now, I would say, but he's not at the level of Valverde for Uruguay. I think Moises Caicedo, though, he isn't my best 11. I think he might even, if you pick all the countries and we could have all the amount of players we want, he might even get in there as in the best 11. I think he's that good. I think Caicedo's in for a very, very big summer, and he is critical for Ecuador, so he's my pick for one of the midfielders. Rank, go ahead. Do you like the choice as well?
I like the choice. of Caicedo. If I'm going with my CDM, I feel like my CDM is going to be a name that nobody expected and that is going to catch some people off guard. I went for Jose Andres Martinez, representing Venezuela, El Mago, the magician, currently playing for Philadelphia Union in MLS. He is the midfielder with the best defensive record in MLS. He's top of the charts in all of the MLS charts in defensive actions for midfielders. And when I watch Venezuela play, Venezuela, obviously, they have Romo in goal. They have center backs who finally aren't wetting the bed when they have to play from the back. Yet they have Soteldinho on the wing. They have Rondon scoring the goals. But the one who dictates everything for this Venezuela team is El Mago Martinez. This guy, when he recovers the ball, he's not the most technical player. He's not going to get you the assist, but he's going to put the rest of his players on the good position to actually create something. And he's just a really good defensive rock. I love the way he played, especially that qualifier game against Chile. And I really rate him. And I think that he's going to be a really good piece in my midfield. And it allows me, do you want me to tell the player that I selected for Ecuador?
Go ahead. Who was the one for Ecuador then?
It allows me to put William Pacho as my center back.
Okay.
I agree with this that you said, with this sentiment, that I actually rate Pacho higher than Hincapié. Hincapié is an amazing defender. What he's doing with Leverkusen this season is fantastic. And he's going to be also a key piece for Ecuador. But the consistency of Pacho, the guy is just a physical beast. He doesn't let up. And, he's very good with his aerial duels, both defensively and offensively. And he's also young. He's super young. He's like 22. And yeah, he's Mr. Consistent for Ecuador. And yeah, he had to be part of my back line, I felt like.
Oh, I like it. As the Ecuadorian commentator said, Pacho! I mean, every time, I think it was the game I was watching, Uruguay. Every minute was just Pacho. The guy is just, I think he's an elite defender. I hope, as we are both rank me Liverpool fans, that Liverpool sign him, because I think he's going to be a top defender in the next coming. And yes, he will be better than Hincapié. Ecuadorians, let me know in the comments. Who's better, Hincapié or Pacho? Let me know. So, you got Martinez. That's an interesting choice for a Venezuelan. I'm shocked, if I'm going to be honest. Because you know why? I have a different Venezuelan midfielder in my midfield. I'm going to combine Gran Colombia once again. Simon Bolivar's vision of Gran Colombia. Gosh. And I'm going to have Yangel Herrera from Girona in my midfield. Yeah. So you got Yangel Herrera. Have you seen him with Girona? Great pass to the ball. Wonderful progression. It's gotten like 1 or 2 goals, possibly, if I'm not mistaken. I've seen like maybe 5 times Girona. He always jumps out in my screen. Him and obviously Dovbik for Girona. But I think Yangel Herrera. If you're going to choose any Venezuelan, maybe him. Martinez, the guys you said. Soteldinho, possibly. But I think there's better left wingers than him in South America and Central America. Rondon, with the way he's playing, you could even add him, possibly. But I think for Venezuelan players, I think that's the best you're going to get. So I got Gran Colombia in my midfield. So Bolivar, you're happy about this. He's very happy about this. So you got Keylor Navas, Pacho Martinez. I got Keylor Navas, Yan Herrera, and Moises Caicedo as my spine so far. All right, Rank, what's your next choice then?
Well, I guess I'm going to mention my other center back. Representing Paraguay is Gustavo Gomez. The guy is just also Mr. Consistent. He's been playing for Palmeiras for 6 years now. He's won 2 Copa Libertadores, made another 3 semifinal appearances. He won the Brasileirao 3 times. He's also the captain of the team now. He's a great penalty taker. He's a great on the air. And just, Paraguay also don't have a lot going for them. And I feel like if we can give Paraguay something, is that at least they don't concede a lot of goals. And Gustavo Gomez is a key part in that. So I feel like if I was going to highlight something about Paraguay, it was going to be their defense. So in my back line, it's going to be very safe with Gustavo Gomez and William Pacho.
I think that's a pretty good choice. That's a pretty good choice to have. It was either him or this guy that I chose. And I went for Pinnock from Jamaica for Brentford. Him, I mean, Leon Bailey, I don't know if he's ever going to play for Jamaica again. Hopefully he does because he's a baller. But Pinnock has been, I think, great with Brentford. Even though Brentford have conceded a lot of goals this year, he's somebody that I could rely on in a starting 11. I think him and then whoever, you're going to see who my other center back is going to be. You ain't going to pass this defense. Ain't nobody. Would I worry with him maybe in a back four? Possibly, because mostly at Brentford they're playing a back three. But Pinnock has really elevated himself, I think, this year and last year in the Premier League to the pace of it, the physicality, and everything that requires in the Premier League. And Pinnock has done extremely well. So I think for a Jamaican being in the best 11, I got him as my starting 11 center back. Yeah, let me just go to left wing. I'm going to go with the next pick here. I'm going to go the only Brazilian, and that's Vinicius Jr. I mean, who else am I going to choose from Brazil? Now, let's be honest. Am I choosing any of the fullbacks? No. Am I choosing center back? You could say Era Militao, Gabriel. Goalkeeper, you could have Alisson or Ederson. Midfield, you could have Lucas Paqueta, Rodrigo, or anybody. But Vinny is just... But the thing here for Vinny is, it's cool doing it for Real Madrid, saying Hala Madrid and all this sort of stuff. You better show up now for Seleção. I'll be discussing that more in my preview for Brazil, but Vinny is now arguably... Is he front runner for Ballon d'Or right now, Rank?
I think he is. He has to be.
So, I mean, he has to be in this best 11 then. If you're choosing one Brazilian, it is him. Even though he might not perform Brazil, but this is my projection. You're having a great year with Real Madrid. You're starting to elevate yourself. You're becoming the main guy. Now do it for Brazil. So, Vinny is my choice. What's your next choice then?
So, I guess I'm going to go with my Brazil pick because I was this close to having Vinny as well. And the problem was that I wanted a different left winger for my team. So my Brazilian is going to be the striker, and it's going to be Endrick. I feel like, this gives me the best possibility to have the best front three that I wanted to have for this team. And I feel like Endrick as well, also another Palmeiras player, he's been balling out in the Copa Libertadores. He's been taking names in that competition. And I feel like Real Madrid are going to have such a complete player. I was in denial, at the start when Real Madrid bought Endrick, I was in denial. I was like, this guy can't be that good. The guy is really good. The guy is really complete. And he's shown it for the Brazilian national team as well. That game that he had against Spain, Brazil looked completely clueless until he came onto the pitch. So I feel like, yes, Vinny is going to have to be the guy that steps up for Brazil in this Copa America. But his partner in crime, in my opinion, has to be Endrick. He could have a breakout tournament here at this Copa America. And I feel like having him at the striker position is going to give me the best front three possible. So he's going to be my Brazil pick.
I'm shocked you went for Endrick. I'm shocked. You didn't go for Santiago Jimenez?
No.
Oh my Dios mío. All right, well, unfortunately, the website that I'm using to build the lineups, people, does not have Brazilian League, so I put Ronaldo there. Maybe that's what Endrick will be in the future.
Okay.
R9.
Makes sense.
Maybe that's what he will be in the future. Okay, so you've got so far, you got Keylor Navas, Gustavo Gomez, Pacho, Martinez, and Endrick.
Mm-hmm. That's my spine.
Okay, that's your spine. I'm pretty sure we're both going to have the same cam. Should we say it on 3? 1, 2, 3, Messi.
Valverde? Oh, wait. I have a 4-3-3. That's why.
Oh, you have a 4-3-3. Okay. I thought you were going for 4-2-3-1. All right. Okay.
No.
So you have Martinez and Valverde then in the midfield so far.
Yeah, I feel like Federico Valverde is pretty self-explanatory. I don't think that's a controversial pick even for best Uruguayan player right now.
No.
And I feel like it's going to be such a good piece for my midfield. He's already won a UCL. He's on his way to winning a second potentially now in June. And for Uruguay, he's been stepping up every single time. And he is just a key part in the playmaking ability of this Uruguay team, who has a really decent shout at this Copa America. They have championship ambitions. So I had to have Valverde in my midfield. Don't worry. I still have Messi in my team. He's my right winger.
I'm just making sure. Otherwise, I would have ended the stream right here, people. I would have ended the video. No more.
It would have felt wrong not to have Messi in my 11. He's gonna play in the right wing. Messi is still one of the best creative players in the world, and I'm not scared of saying that. Just seeing what he does for the national team and even for Inter Miami. If you want to discredit MLS, look, go ahead. But the guy is just putting up such insane numbers, and just watch him play, and he's still insane at his age. Messi is 36. He's going to turn 37 during the Copa America. It's potentially the last dance. You never know with Messi. We've been saying it's the last dance since 2018.
Yeah.
But I feel like, what he doesn't offer you off the ball, he doesn't press as much, he doesn't run as much off the ball. He gives you in sparks of speed when he gets on the ball in the attack and finding that breakthrough pass that cuts defenses in half. And he's going to be vital for Argentina once again if we're going to go back to back. So Messi.
So you're playing Messi at right wing.
Yes, sir.
Now I got to do 2 picks. So you went for one Uruguayan. I'm going to go for the other Uruguayan. That's, I would probably say, obvious, and it's not Darwin Núñez. As much as I love El Loco, but not Darwin Núñez. Araujo at center back. I know, a lot of Barca fans have kind of been critical of him lately. Obviously, the huge mistake against PSG in the Champions League. But let's not deny that Araujo is an absolute beast. Absolute beast. I would have him at a heartbeat for any club I would support. That's how good of a defender he is. Yes, could he be better on the ball? Possibly. Could he read the game better? Yes, he can. But you're not going to deny that he is one of the best center backs of the Copa America. Top 4, I would say. Top 4 center back of the Copa America. Yeah.
Comfortably.
Yes, he's going to have to be a little bit smarter with how he reads the game. But Araujo is an absolute beast. So I think even if you just have a freedom of how many players you want to pick, I think he's in the best 11, no matter what, for Copa America. That's how good of a defender he is. I mean, do you rate him highly as well, Rink? I mean, Araujo.
I rate him.
Yeah.
I rate him. I feel like you said, I would like to have Araujo at any of the teams that I support. Yes, he's been a bit more shaky than usual this season for Barcelona. Barcelona had that crazy defensive record last season, and this season it probably hasn't been that good. But he's still a really key part of Barcelona and Uruguay as well. And the guy is really, really good in every aspect defensively. So I really rate him. He's a good pick for you.
All right, now let me go with my right wing. And no, it is not Messi, because I have Messi in the cam. Obviously, we got to go for the host here, and there's only one name, Captain America, Christian Pulisic. He's been playing right wing, people, for AC Milan. So you can't say, oh, Michael, he doesn't play right wing. He does. He does it for AC Milan. Yes, he will play on the left side for Team USA, but, I mean, Pulisic has done really well this year. Maybe he could do better in the big games against, like, Juventus and Inter and these sort of teams, but for his first season at AC Milan, that's all he needed. He needed to get away from West London. It's just a disease right now. Well, maybe not now because they're on a winning streak and everybody's getting giddy about Chelsea. I'm going to go overboard about that. But Christian Pulisic, he knows that now, this Copa America, 2 years later, you got the World Cup. You're hosting it. You got to start performing big time. Big moments. Not, okay, you get a group stage goal against Iran. Cool. You advance to the knockout stage. What is going to define Pulisic, to be this lauded as a great American sports icon is doing it in the biggest moments, in the later stages of a competition. So for me, is he the best American player? I don't know. I think it's between him and Anthony Robertson at left back. I think Anthony Robertson is quality, but Christian Pulisic is in my starting 11. So we both got now 7 players. All right, cool. Rank. Who's your 8th player then?
I guess that transitions nicely into my American player, which is going to complete my midfield, and it's Giovanni Reina. I feel like whenever I watch the USA play, the game changes when Giovanni Reina comes onto the pitch. I know that he had that fallout with Greg Berhalter. I feel like they should have talked things out by now. He still doesn't get as many minutes as I feel like he should. And whenever he is on the pitch, the USA just play different. The game is so fluid with Gio Reyna on the pitch. He gets those assists. He's good with the set pieces. And I feel like if USA are going to do anything, he's going to have to be the game changer. And I feel like that completes a really good trio for my midfield. I'm going to have Reyna as my other midfielder. Wow.
I mean, if you judge Reyna by club status, I mean, the guy's ass. Let's be honest. I mean, if you just judge by him watching at club level, you're like, I mean, why is this guy so highly rated? But when you watch him for the national team, he's a different player. I think he feels a sort of aspiration. He feels a desire. There's something about his play with USA that I just don't see at club level. I think he needs to go somewhere really random. I don't know. like a Empoli or something in the Serie A. I don't know what it is, Rank, with Giovanni Reina. You're at Dortmund, very good club to develop young players, not working out. Then I don't know why on earth he went to Nottingham Forest, because we know that's not going to work out whatsoever. It's not. You got Gibbs White there, who right now is a better player than Reina. But we see with the USA, he keeps performing and performing. And if Greg played him in the first game in the World Cup, I'm not going to go down that story again, because so obviously you have Reina in the 10. I got Messi in the 10. I mean, there's a bit of different quality there, but at least we both
okay,
have...
to be fair, mine is, two CMs with Valverde and Reina. So
that's
kind of like that.
Kind of like that. All right, so we both got now 8 players. I'm intrigued to see who you got at left wing. Or a right back, actually. Because either it's going to be Colombian or right back or left wing.
This was a predicament for me, because I was very close, very, very close to having Daniel Munoz as my right back. But in the end, I had to go with Luis Cafuncula, representing Peru. I feel like, okay, Peru doesn't have much.
Still!
Listen, Peru doesn't have much going for them, okay? Let me have this one, because Advíncula has been so viral. Name me one player in your 11 that has scored a Copa Libertadores final goal. Okay? So
I can't argue that.
Beyond that, Advíncula has been vital for Boca Juniors this season. Every other game he gets an assist. Yes, defensively he's not the best, but his work rate is insane. And whenever he presses forward with that speed, his crosses are accurate. And I feel like Peru can rely upon him to create chances offensively, because Peru aren't going to have a lot of possession this Copa America. I feel like he can hit on transition, get a perfect cross for either, I don't know, La Padula or someone. And he can be the difference maker for Peru, I feel like. And that allows me to put in the left wing Lucho Diaz.
Yeah.
So that really rounds up a really good front three: Messi, Enrique, Luis Diaz. That is going to be very scary for any defense to go up against. Luis Diaz is just going to have to be the game changer for Colombia offensive-wise, because I really don't rate the strikers. Yes, Luis Diaz is not the most clinical finisher, but he can create a lot of havoc on the wing. And with his dribbling, with his speed, with his technique, I feel like it's a really, really good pick for my 11.
I mean, I went for the other Colombian and Munoz, because I'm not having Advíncula. I'm sorry. I know. Rank is a Boca fan, if you people don't know, but Munoz, actually, he's been a great pickup for Crystal Palace. He's been money. And obviously, when you're under a manager like Oliver Glasner, who helps elevate if you're playing under Roy Hodgson, you're not going to develop as a player. You're going to go downwards as a player because of the dinosaur tactics. But Munoz has been a beast. Absolutely. So he got the goal against Spain in the friendly. And what do you think he's going to do with this Copa America, people? Luis Diaz is going to drive, like Rank has in his starting 11. He's going to cross it back post towards Munoz, and Munoz will get the goal. And defensively, he's actually been really, really good. Especially when we were watching him against Liverpool, I was like, damn, I didn't know Munoz was this good. Like, he's defensively really very, very solid. So, yeah, I think I got him there. Now, I am shocked that you don't have this guy as striker. Now, I understand Endrick. Yes, he's a very promising striker. The fact that you don't have Santiago Jimenez, who is born in Buenos Aires, Argentina. No, we're not doing that. Santiago Jimenez, I know he's not had a great couple of 6 months now. It's kind of gone a little bit quiet. I still think the guy's quality. If there's any Mexican, it's either him or Alvarez. What other Mexican player you're going to pick? It's one of those two guys. So Santiago Jimenez is going to go strike.
Chucky?
Is he? Well, I mean, Chucky doesn't even get selected now. The guy,
jeez.
I mean, I don't know what happened to Chucky. I think for Santiago, I mean, when you think about the Mexican career, has it been great? No. Has he been given opportunities? Not really. Like, he hasn't been given a fair chance. Yes, he scored in the Gold Cup final to win Mexico the Gold Cup, but other than that, you can't think of a big moment he's had for Mexico. And maybe what happened with this Copa America, because they didn't take Henry Martin. So if that's the case, Jimenez is the guy. And so for me, now it's your moment to shine, buddy. How can you do against the best of the best? Against Ecuador, ooh, Jimenez is going to have a tough job. Against Venezuela, not going to be easy. Jamaica against Pinnock. Ooh. So Santiago Jimenez, if I'm putting you in my starting 11, you got to start showing up, buddy. That's what you got to do. No more excuses, nothing. None of this Henry Martin, who's garbage, we know, for L3. It is now Jimenez's time. and I think he can do it, and that's why I got him on best. What do you like Jimenez? I know obviously he's Buenos Aires born and all this sort of stuff, but do you rate at least Jimenez?
I mean, he's good for Mexico, I suppose.
And Feyenoord.
And Feyenoord. I really don't think he's up to the task in this Copa America. I'm sorry. I'm gonna leave it out.
Do you think it's just that he hasn't been given a fair chance with L3, or you just don't
Sure.
rate him, or you don't rate him that highly?
He hasn't been given as many chances because I feel like he is Mexico's best striker. I just don't think he's also that insane, to be fair.
Okay. So would you put him in top 5 strikers of this Copa America?
No.
So would you have Enciso from Paraguay over Jimenez?
Enciso doesn't even play striker. I mean, potentially.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. I mean, false 9 sort of role Enciso.
Kinda.
I'm just trying to think of other. So you would have. So right now, you're telling me right now, Rank, you would have Endrick over Santiago Jimenez.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, today.
You people in the comments, get your thoughts in the comments down below. One has proven it in the Champions League, in the Europa League. One has, yes, he's done in the Copa Libertadores. He has scored for Brazil twice. He's almost in the same goal tally as Vini, but Jimenez right now is a better striker than Ender. In the future, that is a totally different discussion. Totally different. But for this Copa America, I'm still picking Jimenez. All right, so now we both got 10 players, the left back. Surely. I mean, we're probably not going to see him there at this Copa America, but I had to put Alphonso Davies at the left back. Okay.
Just representing Canada, someone. And yeah, I feel like Alfonso is going to be such a key part to this Canada team who, if they are going to try to get out of the group now under, obviously, Jesse March, which we're going to see how that turns out. It's going to be extremely interesting how that pans out. But yeah, he's probably going to play on the left wing like he did in that game against Real Madrid. But I had to slot him into the left back position because that's also where he plays. And he can be another offensive option for my team.
Yep, and I have nothing else to add, people. Who else could you add there? I'm trying to think of other players you could add there for Murillo from Panama. Pretty good player with Marseille. Even though he's been quite injured this year, and this is his first season with Marseille. What about Gabriel Suazo from Chile?
Yes, he's an option. I don't have Chilean players on my team,
Neither
so
do I.
Suazo would have been an option, definitely. And after that, you have to drop someone from a big team to get another one. And I just don't think that's worth it. So I feel like Alphonso Davies is just a sensible pick.
Yep, I think so too. Although, I mean, we could technically add a Chilean. He's managing the Chilean national team, even though he's not Chilean. We could add Ricardo Gareca.
True.
There we go. Chilenos, now you're happy, people. At least somebody is represented, even though he's not Chilean. All right, now I'm going to show both of our teams, people. Write in the comments down below. Team MTF or Team Rank? Which team is better? You guys are going to let us know in the comments. So let's go with Rank's teams first. And I'm going to obviously have to fix this a little bit. Yes, he's got R9 in the starting 11. He has somehow recovered his knees. So it's obviously Keylor Navas, Advincula, Gustavo Gomez, Pacho, Davis, Valverde, Martins, Messi, Giovanni Reina, Luis Diaz, and Endrick. You happy? What would you give yourself a rating?
This is a solid 9 out of 10 team. There are a few
really rank 9 out of 10. Come on.
Yes. There are some positions where it could use some work, but I feel like El Mago Martinez in the midfield is gonna recover all the balls to get.
You're still trying to justify that selection.
No, it's a really good pick, and just send Advincula and Davis down the wing, shung, and put crosses in for Endricky, who's R9 now. And just Messi, Luis Diaz. Look at that front three; it's insane.
Hey, to be fair, Rank, both of your fullbacks can score on both feet as well.
Yes.
That's actually crazy.
Really good.
They actually can both score with their weak foot.
and my center back partnership, like William Pacho, Gustavo Gomez, no one is getting past those thugs. It's insane. Navas in goal. This team is really good.
I think the only weak spot in your team maybe is the striker, possibly.
I'm trusting Enrique. I'm trusting the process in this one.
You gotta trust the process.
He's gonna be the next R9. Like it's a premonition. The prophet.
All right, here, people. Here's Team MTF. You know what to vote for, people. You know what to vote for. I mean, come on, people. Come on, people. I got Pulisic, Messi, Vini, and Jimenez. I don't even need Jimenez. Don't even get involved in the build-up play. Just be a natural striker. Get the goals. That's all you need to do. Caicedo, come on. The guy will dominate the entire midfield. Araujo, Pinnock, Davis, and Munoz. I got everything, Rank. I think this is a 9.5 out of 10 team from me. I think the only question mark you could have maybe is Pinnock and maybe striker. I think those are the only two question marks for my team.
Yeah, potentially. I feel like Pinnock, really good center back and really good pickup for Jamaica. But yeah, could potentially get exposed. Yangel Herrera, I really rate for Venezuela. Really good pick. I just see, and Messi crossing it for Enrique doesn't hit it much harder than Pulisic crossing it for Santi Jimenez. I just gotta say,
no consideration for Bolivians.
No, so no considerations for. I mean, we had considerations for potentially Panama in the left back, but
Panama,
not
yeah.
really.
I mean, the other Panamanian I could think of is Carrasquilla. That's it.
Yeah. It's always going to be very, very hard
because I have no Paraguayans, and I did write down Gustavo Gomez. I would say Almiron, but the guy, I mean, he has fallen off the cliff as well. And Enciso. Those were the three options for Peru. Paraguay, excuse me. For Peru, I would have gone either for Marcos Lopez from Feyenoord or Galleses for the goalkeeper.
Yeah, those would have been fair picks. We didn't select any Chileans, which shocked me, but. Chile, I feel like it's kind of a bit of a rebuild phase, and they don't really have any standout players, and they are just building a solid team.
I guess which Chilean players could sneak into there? Would you say?
Suazo, like you said, and after that, Nunez potentially.
The midfield, yeah, I can see him. Yeah, he's been doing quite well for Norwich. I mean, Osorio is just too young still. He's still got
Paulo Diaz, if you want a center back.
Yeah, maybe Pablo Diaz, Maripan.
Yeah, we're stretching it at that point.
Hey, I'm just trying to keep our Chileans happy.
Yeah. Fair enough.
And then so no, we already added Peruvians. That's it then. Yeah, and then Costa Rica. I mean, there's nobody else. I'm sorry, Costa Rica.
It has to be
I'm sorry. It's only Keylor Navas. But let me know your thoughts, people, in the comments down below. What would be your starting 11? And remember, please follow the rules, and obviously subscribe to Rank's channel. I mean, the channel link is in the description down below. That's how you say it in English. Have a beautiful day, and of course, we're going to have a lot of Copa America content. Still got all the previews to do, and I got my predictions. Now, the predictions are getting very interesting, because I still have absolutely zero clue about Group B. I have zero clue. I might even ask Rank to join me for the Copa America predictions, and we're going to do it live. We might do that. We'll see if Rank is available, because I honestly have no clue for Group B, Rank. Every day, I'm just putting it... I have a different team here, different team there, different team. I don't have any clue.
Yeah, Group B is going to be insane. I mean, Group D, looking at that Brazil squad.
All right, there we go, people. See, there's a cliffhanger for you people. See, that's why you got to subscribe, and obviously check out the playlist for Copa America. Have a beautiful day. Stay safe in this crazy world. Until next time, adios.